After the suspect has been invited in the interrogation room, he will now undergo a parapin test to know if he recently fired a gun. Steps for approaching a suspect to conduct a parapin test. First is introduction and identification. So you must introduce yourself as a law enforcement officer and explain the purpose of your approach and to verify the suspect's identity. Second, the explanation of the test. Clearly describe the parapin test, its purpose, and how it will be conducted. Third, ensure informed consent. Obtain the suspect's voluntary consent to proceed with the test. Fourth, preparation of the suspect. Ensure that the suspect is properly prepared for the test, following standards and procedures. Fifth, conducting the test. Carry out the parapin test according to established protocols. Before conducting the dermal nitrate test or the parapin test, we ensure that we are wearing proper personal protective equipment or PPE. We have listed and prepared all the necessary equipment and materials. We also labeled and taped each item for an easy identification. As you can see in the video, the equipment includes paraffin wax, cotton, butane, a spoon, a crucible tongue, a pot, a gas stove, and a sprayer. Step 1. Melting the paraffin wax. First, we plug in the butane and heat up the pot. We then add the paraffin wax to the pot, allowing it to melt for a few minutes. Once the wax has reached a liquid state, we stir it to ensure that no solid particles remain. Step 2. Preparing the cotton. Next, we open and unwrap the cotton. Cutting it into smaller pieces using scissors. While cutting the cotton, we add more paraffin wax to the pot to maintain a sufficient amount for the test. Step 3. Wax application. With all the materials prepared, we begin the wax application process. First, we spray diphenyllamine solution in both hands. Second, dip the wax applicator into the melted wax and apply a thin layer to the subject's hand. It is essential to ensure that the wax is not too hot or too cold, as this can affect the test result. We apply the wax to the subject's left hand first. Followed by a thin layer of cotton, we repeat this process until we achieve the desired number of layers. Step 4. Removing the wax. After applying the wax and cotton layer, we will wait for a few minutes before removing the wax from the subject's hand. It is crucial to handle the wax carefully to avoid contaminating the sample. We will repeat the same process to the subject's right hand. Step 5. Final result. Finally, we carefully remove the wax from the subject's hand, taking care and not to touch the area to avoid contamination. The resulting sample is then ready for further analysis. As we can see in the samples, the paraffin test result shows that the person who undergo the paraffin test is positive for firing a gun recently. And lastly, we list all the information of the suspect, including the name of the suspect, age, sex, civil status, address, the date and time of the particular test, and what particular phalange which was positive in the result of the test, and the alleged case, and lastly, the name of the chemist who conduct the test. Conclusion. The dermal nitrate test, also known as the paraffin test, is a forensic technique that plays a significant role in crime investigation. By detecting the presence of nitrates on a person's skin, typically on the hands, the test can help investigators determine if a person has recently fired a gun. This information can be crucial in linking suspects to crime scenes, providing evidence in court, and reconstructing the events surrounding a crime. While the test has limitations such as potential false positives and negatives, it remains a valuable tool in forensic science. When used in conjunction with other evidence, the dermal nitrate test can help build a stronger case against suspects and ultimately aid in the pursuit of justice.